What up, boys? It's Devin. I know what you're thinking. Will increasing my metabolism actually get me jacked? Yes. You're probably also thinking, Devin, I'm only in my 20s or 30s. Is my metabolism actually slow? Well, if it's slow, we're gonna make it fast. And if it's already fast, we're gonna make it faster. And I know what you're also thinking, Devin, can this really work to evaporate belly fat? If I increase my metabolism, will I really lose that little jelly donut down there? Yes. In this video, I'm gonna show you exactly how to melt belly fat and go from skinny fat to jacked and lean through multiplying metabolism using just nutrition, training, and lifestyle. You're already doing these things, but I'm gonna show you how to optimize them so that you can get 10 times better results. So let's get into it. The first thing is gonna be nutrition. Now you're probably already tracking your macros, you're probably already, doing all that stuff. But here's what you need to know. If you have muscle, but you have still a jelly donut down there, that's because you're not getting enough protein. So what you need to get is 1.2 grams of protein per pound of body weight. I know the recommended dosage is 1, but we want to really double down on that protein and get 1.2 grams per pound of body weight. And I know that seems like a simple thing, but here's the thing. If you're not getting enough protein, you cannot convert that fat into muscle. And getting 1.2 grams of protein per pound of body weight is gonna help you a lot because the more protein you eat, the more satiated and full you feel, so you won't overeat, the more muscle you will build and convert that fat to muscle. And most proteins are thermogenic foods, which we're gonna get into. So minimum 1.2 grams per pound of body weight. For example, if you weighed 100 pounds, just for number terms, you would eat 120 grams of protein per pound of body weight. So you wanna get minimum 1.2 grams of protein per pound of body weight. Now, I don't want you to worry about the calories. Don't worry about the fats. Don't worry about the carbs. Don't worry about the calories. To get out of this skinny fat phase, I just want you to simply focus on this so you can get in the habit of being consistent with that protein. Now, what do you need to eat, right? Because it's easy to get 1.2 grams of protein. You want to eat thermo foods, thermogenic foods. Thermogenic foods are foods that increase thermogenesis in your body. They support, no edits, no cuts. They support thyroid function. Meaning, when you eat thermogenic foods, your body is gonna have to break down those foods and digest them, obviously. But the difference between thermo foods and normal foods is that your body has to burn more calories to break these foods down so that you can literally burn fat by doing nothing, by eating. So eat thermogenic foods, and examples of thermogenic foods could be, I'll give you 3. Ground beef is one of the best thermogenic foods. Kimchi is a fermented food. And you want to eat, I'll give you 4. Eggs and ginger. Add ginger into your diet. So like ginger tea, ginger cold pressed drinks. All these foods are gonna increase thermogenesis in your body, which is gonna allow your body to heat up and burn calories by literally doing nothing. And I want you to prioritize whole foods, okay? As a 90-10 split. 90% of your food should come from whole foods because whole foods are gonna keep you satiated for longer. They likely don't contain any added sugars, anything that's gonna spike blood sugar and make you increase fat storage. We want to minimize insulin resistance, and you want to make sure that you're not causing any gut inflammation, which is what I'm about to go into, because here's the deal, guys. If your gut has any inflammation whatsoever, you're not even absorbing all the protein you need to be absorbing. So if you're getting 1.2 grams of protein, but you're getting it from things like protein bars and processed foods and protein shakes and all these things, you're not even absorbing that protein, therefore you're never gonna get out of your skinny fat phase. So, no processed foods. So no fast foods, no, protein bars, oats, things like this that are processed. So avoid that type of shit and focus on whole food diet. So your meal should consist of protein, and each and every meal should have 40 grams of protein. That's your marker. You want to make sure every meal that you eat has 40 grams of protein. You want to make sure every meal that you eat is with a thermogenic food. You want to make sure it's a whole food, and you want to make sure you finish the day with 1.2 grams of protein per pound of body weight. So that's really the premise of everything you need to know about nutrition, because the more you complicate it, the less results you're going to get. You need something that you could stay consistent with, because if you're skinny fat, it's because you haven't been able to stay consistent. Also, you need to be motivated and you need to be energized in order to get the best results possible. If you want to be energized and motivated, you can't have any inflammation in your gut. When your gut is inflamed, you're going to feel fatigued, you're going to feel tired, you're going to feel low energy, and you're going to have brain fog, and all of that is going to result to you feeling unmotivated. So if you're not feeling motivated, if you think you have a genetical issue, the problem is that you have inflammation. But when you start doing all of these things, you're going to notice a drastic difference in the way you feel, in the way your brain functions, etc. So this is what you need to know about nutrition. Just stick to this plan, and I promise everything is going to change for you. And I'll add one more little bonus honorable mention in here. Fasting, okay? You want to fast 16-8. Meaning you only want to eat in an 8-hour window. So if you eat your first meal at 9 in the morning, you want to be done eating by 5 in the afternoon. The reason being, when you fast, you allow your body to tap into fat storage as an energy source. And the more often your body's switching from using carbs as an energy source to fat as an energy source, it increases your basal metabolic rate. So you're going to have a high metabolism, which is going to allow you to have more energy and burn fat easily. So fasting is really good, and you're also, when you fast, you're able to have your gut repair its cells from the inside out. Your gut lining will automatically repair, and the healthier your gut is, the more energy you're gonna have, the easier it's gonna be for you to burn fat and absorb protein. So fasting 16-8. When you're fasting, you wanna only drink water and black coffee. That's it. Don't have anything else. No, basically what fasting really means is you're not having anything that has any calories. If you have calories, then you're breaking your fast. That's not what we want to do here. So any zero, you can even have tea if you like tea, or sparkling water, whatever you need to have. Sparkling water is really good to keep you full and satiated. So this plan for nutrition is going to make the biggest difference for you, because nutrition is even more than 50%. Nutrition's like 80, 90% of getting the results you need to get. So stay consistent with this, because if you're inconsistent, it's not going to work, brother. Make sure you stay consistent with all of these things. Now, let's go into training. How are you going to train? Well, first thing you're going to do is train 3 to 4 days a week. And when I say train, what I mean is lifting weights in the gym. The reason you only want to do 3 to 4 days a week is because if you're doing any more than that, you're probably overtraining and you're not allowing your body time for recovery. Now, recovery is where all the muscle growth happens. And in order for you to be able to have a great nutrition absorption digestion system, you have to keep cortisol levels low, meaning you have to recover well. You have to do a lot of different things, including sleep, in order to recover well. So 3 to 4 days a week is better. And when you're in between sets, 2 minutes. 2 minutes in between every single set that you do. So basically, let's say you hit a set of bench press, you want to wait 2 minutes before you do your next set, because in order to be lean and jacked, you have to focus on building lean muscle. If you want to build lean muscle, well, then you need to get strong. You need to train progressive overload. So what this means is each and every time you go in the gym, you need to be increasing the weight or increasing the volume or increasing the intensity. So let's say, for example, you have a chest day and you go to do bench press. And typically you bench 135 for 10 reps. What I want you to do the next time you have a chest day is try 140 pounds for 10 reps. Now let's say you go in there, you try to get 140 pounds for 10 reps and you only get 8. What you would do is continue benching that weight trying to get 10 reps until eventually you do. Once you get 140 pounds for 10 reps, on the next chest day, try 145 pounds for 10 reps. And that's gonna allow you to build more muscle because you need to be tracking your workouts, making sure you're getting stronger. So progressive overload, increasing the weight or the volume, and track your workouts. Track how much weight you did last week, how many reps you did last week, and sets. Because if you're not tracking the progress, how do you expect to build muscle? I don't even remember what I ate for dinner last night, let alone how much weight and how many reps and sets I did last week in the gym, and you're a busy guy. How are you gonna remember this shit? You have to track the progress to make sure that you're getting what you need to get out of the workout. So having a 2-minute rest in between is gonna allow you to attack every single set with maximum intensity, and make sure that you are tracking your workouts. You also wanna focus on compound lifts. So like bench, squat, press, row. Compound lifts are workouts where you're hitting multiple muscle groups. So like when you do a bench press, you're not just working your chest, you're also kind of working your front shoulders, your triceps. When you do a squat, you're not just working your legs, you're engaging your core, and you're working a lot of other muscles when you do these other workouts, right? So you want to do workouts that hit multiple muscle groups. The reason being, to have the best results and get really good hypertrophy and build lean muscle, it's great to hit a muscle group 2 times per week. But since we're only in the gym 3 to 4 days, you want to prioritize compound lifts where you're hitting multiple muscle groups. This is going to allow you to hit each muscle group more than once with only having to train it once necessarily, right? So let's say you do your 4-day split is chest and tris, back and bis, legs and abs, shoulders and arms, right? If you do that exact split, but you incorporate presses, bench, squats, and rows, you're hitting multiple muscle groups with these things, and that's gonna allow you to really double down on your muscle group. So make sure you're getting rest in between sets, only training 3 to 4 days a week, progressive overload, track your workout, compound lifts. I don't really give a shit about cardio. No, you know what? No abusing cardio. Odds are if you're doing a bunch of cardio, bro, you're probably hurting your progress more than you're helping it. Doing cardio like jogging uses glucose, carbs as a fuel source, so you're not even burning fat, you're just burning off energy, which eventually will turn into you losing muscle. Have you ever seen a runner who's super fucking jacked? I only know one, and that's the reason why, okay? Don't worry about cardio yet. You're not there yet. If you're skinny fat, please don't worry about cardio, okay? Just focus on the things I'm telling you. I promise this is gonna help you tremendously, and this really takes no effort. Now, lifestyle. Each and every day, there are measures I want you to take throughout your lifestyle, which is also gonna help the fat burning process, which is also going to help the just getting jacked process and feeling amazing, feeling energized anyways. So one thing I want you to do is sleep 7 to 9 hours. Sleep 7 to 9 hours because you want to wake up feeling rested, recovered. We want to keep our cortisol stress levels low so that our gut can work properly, our muscles can build well, and we have low stress so that we can think clearly, make good decisions, train with intensity. Sleep 7 to 9 hours. I recommend setting a AM/PM routine. So set a morning routine and a nighttime routine each and every day. Like, for example, you want to wake up around the same time and go to bed around the same time every night, because this is going to reset your circadian clock, which is basically your signal for your body to wake up and your body to go to sleep. When you wake up in the morning, the first thing you want to do is get sun for 10 to 15 minutes. This is gonna do a multitude of things, getting sun for 10 to 15 minutes. It's gonna when you wake up and get sun, it's gonna allow you to get the sun in your eyes. I recommend take your shirt off, get on your chest and your back, and it's gonna signal to your body to wake up. Your cortisol level and stress levels are gonna go down. You're getting vitamin D, which is a pro-hormone. Our body produces vitamin D. It's not like some supplement. We actually produce it in our bodies. We need it. And what vitamin D is gonna help with inflammation in your joints, so you're less sore. It's gonna help with inflammation in your gut so you have less inflammation. It's gonna increase your energy levels. It's gonna increase your dopamine and serotonin, meaning you're gonna feel happier. You're gonna feel better when you get sunlight 10 to 15 minutes. And most importantly, it's gonna reset your circadian clock, signaling to your body that it's the morning. So this way, when the sun falls, your body starts to naturally produce melatonin so you can get a deep rest. So get sun for 10 to 15 minutes, and then grounding 10 to 15 minutes. So you could do this while you get sun or separate. You wanna get your feet into the bare ground, whether that's on grass or whether that's on sand. And what that's gonna do is electrically discharge your body. It's gonna lower your cortisol levels. It's also gonna help with circadian rhythm, and it's gonna help you feel more relaxed and less stressed. And the key to all this, if you wanna get jacked, you have to have stress management, especially because you have a business or you have a really high important job, you have relationships you're trying to manage. If you're really stressed out, your cortisol levels will go up, and I really can't stress this enough. You won't be able to absorb the protein properly, you won't be able to recover properly, and it won't all work. So you have to treat stress management like it's actually like part of your, like you're trying to get jacked. Like, as much as you want to get jacked and in great shape and you want to feel in control of your life, you can't do that without stress management. So this is some lifestyle changes you need to be making in order for you to actually feel the best you've ever felt. So just getting sun, then grounding 10 to 15 minutes is a great process. Another thing I want you to try is journal. 1 page. And I know what you're thinking, bro, like, oh, it's gay. Dude, I'm telling you right now, if you took either in the morning or at night to just write down what's on your mind, write down your goals, whatever it might be, this is gonna help you relieve anxiety like crazy. It's gonna help you feel the best you've ever felt mentally, because you're taking your thoughts and you're putting them on paper, and subconsciously what that's doing is allowing your brain to release those thoughts, so it's not stressing you, it's not giving you anxiety. This is gonna keep your cortisol levels low, and all these things are gonna help you get lean and get jacked. Now I'll give you one thing that you could do at nighttime is eliminate blue light 1 hour before bed. So just eliminate blue light 1 hour before bed, meaning when you're looking at your phone, that emits blue light. When you're looking at a TV, that emits blue light. Or like, even when you're looking at the digital clocks in your bedroom, that emits blue light. And when you look at blue light, it spikes your cortisol, number one, so you're not gonna be able to get into a deep, relaxed state. Number two, it signals to your body to wake up. In order to produce melatonin, we need to eliminate blue light so our bodies can signal, okay, it's nighttime, I need to start winding down, I need to start going to sleep. And that's exactly what it's gonna do when you eliminate blue light 1 hour before bed. So either just turn all the devices off, or you could just get blue light blockers. This way, you can just do what you normally do, and it's not gonna emit blue light into your eyes, and you're gonna feel 10 times better. So if you do all these things, I'll give you a second, go ahead and take a screenshot if you wanna take a screenshot. Start doing all of these things, and you're gonna notice you're gonna have fat just melt off your body. It's gonna evaporate. Your metabolism is gonna skyrocket, so your energy levels are gonna skyrocket. Your mood is gonna skyrocket. You're gonna feel better than ever. You're gonna have low stress levels, which means you're gonna make more level-headed decisions with your business, with your relationships. In every aspect of your life is going to improve, and you're gonna fucking get so jacked. So start implementing all of these things, and if you like the video, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I'm dropping heat like this all the time. And if you want one-on-one help and you're sick of having that little jelly donut and you want me to help you put this all together, custom tailored around you and your lifestyle, then hit the link in the description and pinned comments and book a call with me to see if we're a good fit to work together. But if not, just start implementing this stuff. All I care about is that you actually do it, because I want to see you all win. I want to see you all get results. I absolutely love you boys. Put this all together. Take a screenshot. Peace. I'll see you in the next video.